Okay now guys, welcome back to Eco Graphic Design Training. So today, I will show you how to manipulate an object on your pixelLab. So without wasting much of our time, let's get started. You set your size to your desired choice. So this is the size I want to use. You can use any. So after selecting that, I have the compilation of all the objects which I've gathered. I want to showcase a kind of a product in a manipulative way. So now after selecting that, I will bring up the background, selecting it and position it here. So this is the background I want to use. So after selecting it, I will go to editing, go to hue, I'll go to saturation. I will increase the saturation a little bit to something like, let's say 10. Though I will later put a finishing touch after the whole design. We shall see. After that, you go back to gallery, bring up all the elements one after the other, which already is planned and arranged. So the next thing I'm going to do is to bring up the can. After bringing up the can, I will go to relative size, position it well. I have to a little bit faster here. Then after that, the lizard, I will bring it, position it beside, so that it will be real. After that, the next thing I want to do is to bring these leaves, which will be at the outer part. Then I will go back to gallery as well. You might be wondering why everything is seem to be perfect. Yes, because I've already arranged and measured the sizes. This is the snake. Try at least to hang with the stick. So I have to position it, make it look like it want to drop and moving towards the can. Then release and a position to the center. Now go back to gallery and bring up the last one, so which this leaf. So I will position that here. That will be around this particular area. Then after that, I will lock everything together. Then I will copy. After copy, I will rotate this. Okay, because I want this to join. Okay, perfect. Now I'm done with everything. So you might be wondering why this so fast. It will, because I've given it a lot of thought and I've arranged everything behind the screen. And what is the things I did there? I made sure that I measured the whole sizes. They are not bigger than each other. That is why when I selected it, it's actually placed properly. So now when you look at it, the motive behind this is to make it look more professional, as if the can is already there, while other objects were just trials to moving around it. The lizard that stood that was lying beside the can is actually making it to look real as well, together with other outside leaves and the rope that surround it, making it look more professional. So after you are able to do that, we are going to save. Then when we save, we are not ending it there. We go to editing, where we are going to make it look real. Okay, so we'll make sure we save it. Okay, after we do that, we go to an application called Snapseed. So when you get to Snapseed, you are going to click on open and bring what you just designed. So we're bringing it here. So after you bring them here, the next thing you are going to do is to go to accentuate among the, when you are under the look, then you go to accentuate. You check and see how it will be, and when you look at it, it's more okay, but the saturation is too much. You can try the pop, and let's see. So when you look at the pop is somehow okay, but not as colored as accentuate. But we'll have to do that, use that. Then we'll go to look, we'll go to tools, we'll go to curve. When you go to curve, tap here, then you click on the green, then you scale it, okay, so that you give it a green color. so that it is sharp. Scale it up. Then when you do that, you click the red. Any color that is associated with that will be able to come out cool as well. You tap OK. So now you can go to tune image. Under the brightness, you increase a little bit. Go to contrast, just apply a little. Go to saturation, apply a little. Ambience, apply a little. A light, apply little. Go to shadow, decrease a little. Okay, to any number of your choice, tap OK. Now compare the previous one. When you long press, you can see what we brought here and see what we achieved. Now go to tools again, go to details, go to sharpening, increase the sharpening to like 60 or 50, then go to structure, increase it a little bit. Now we have the work. Giving save. Go to export and you export it. Now it's not there. What next do I normally do when I find myself in this situation? Now let's check the what we brought here and what we later achieved. When you long press, this is what we brought here. You can see it, right? This is what we brought here. Sorry, this is what we brought here, and this is what we achieved. You can see the differences. Now we go to an application called airbrush. We can go to airbrush. We can use airbrush, but I'm not going to use a airbrush here. Let me use a popular application called a CapCut. So you might be wondering, is for video editing. How come I want to use it? It has the feature to do the editing, photo editing. Go to the photo editor. Then when you find yourself there, select the image you just edited. Then you scroll to adjust. So you have what we call a shine. Increase the shine a little bit to 10. You can go to saturation, increase it to like 4 or 3. Go to vibrance, increase a little bit. Go to sharp, increase a little bit, so you can see. Then go to structure, apply a little bit. Then you can go to highlight a little bit, shadow, reduce a bit. Okay, shadow, reduce a bit. Then we're good to go. Click OK. So now you can go to edit more. If you actually want to do an advanced editing on this CapCut, this is where you deal with real editing. So where we have a selective photos and others. So we have under the adjust, you have the shine, you can have the you have the real image, you can edit brilliance. I want to apply the brilliance, something like 9. So I guess you can use the curve here. So the one we use when we get to, so when you see we have the darken, we have everything here which you can even apply. Okay, but let's say I apply the film, so you can see how it look. Apply the moderate contrast, apply the strong contrast, so you can see what we're getting. This is advanced editing. So but this is automatic, which you don't need to you don't know how to use the curve line. This is automatically presented for you. You see the Xian, but there are some you have to be very careful, because once you want to make it real, you have to be extraordinary, otherwise it might not be cool as you want, and you go outside the line, it will make everything distorted. So this is what I brought here. Okay, this is how it will look. So you want to apply another thing, join it, you have to be very careful, because it might overdo and will not actually give you what you want. So take it for instance, I have this adjust, so I can increase this a little bit to, let's say, 3. This is how we edit. You can go to sharpness, apply a little bit, so, and we are good to go. Okay, you have to position this very well, because it will not properly size. So you can now go to effect. If you want to apply any effect, test, I don't need that, you cancel, I guess I'm done with this. I'm done with this. You can go to template if you want to apply any other template. But now I'm certified. Now it's not end there. Let me show you the last application. You might be wondering if I'm not certified. We'll call that neo. Okay, neo art. So I normally put a kind of a shadow to my design after I finish that. So tap on edit and you import what you edited on the CapCut. So when you bring that one, you see the results. So you can now go to the last way, go to adjustment and go to overlay. So here we are going to position just to make it cool. You see now, so you can reduce the size so it make it cool. It's a kind of a shadow. You can apply any one you want. So you know the place is a kind of a bushy, so you don't apply, you don't expect it to be lighter. So I will just apply like 2% or 4 or 3, then I click OK. So now I'm done. So let's go and compare what we just did. If I go to what I just designed, I will go to my pixelLab. So you can see clearly this is it. Look at it. Let me brighten my screen very well. So you can see what we designed. This is it without any editing on our pixelLab. So now let's go to what we edit. This is what we'll come up with. Sorry. This is what we'll come up with. So you can see this which differences. So you can see T6 mature and presentable. So that is how you can move away from being amateur design to a professional design. We have a lot of tricks like this. Just kindly stay tuned, follow, and don't forget to turn on the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever I update my channel with amazing video like this. So you can see the difference. This is the raw design. So you send this to the client and someone who grade the scale, grade the color and send this. You can see the differences. Thanks for watching. Once again, God bless you.